You know, as you know, it's been a tough week. I had a number of people message me over the last week, and I mean people from everywhere, people I haven't seen or talked to for a while, saying, "Hey, it was nice of you to put those videos out." The one in particular. And then last night, they had the ceremony for Hunter at Northfield Park, and his dad come up to me, his mom come up to me and said, "Thank you so much for all you did. I didn't do anything." In regards to listing Hunter on our horses, he was a great driver. I didn't really know maybe what they meant, and then his uncle come up to me and shook my hand and said, that video you put out was very helpful for our family. And actually, I felt bad. Naturally, you're going to feel terrible, you're going to feel emotional. I felt bad because I put the video out to talk to initially our clients, but I put the video out for me also. When in my life, when I'm faced with adversity, I usually turn to humor, right? Levity. I'm an upbeat person, but I rely heavily on humor. And in a case like this, it's inappropriate. So you're defenseless. I was defenseless. And you're constantly bombarded with these feelings that you can't combat, right? I told you guys I'm 48 years old, but not that many times I was faced with a friend or a family member, somebody close to me that you lost. My grandparents passed. I've had people I lost. I've been to funerals, but nobody that was abruptly taken, that was attached. And I also felt bad. I had a lot of people messaged me and said, "Sorry to hear about your good friend." And Hunter was a friend of mine. I told you guys the other day, he was young enough to be my son. I enjoyed watching him drive. I enjoyed talking to him. And I said to his dad last night, he reminded me a little bit of myself when I was 27. Cocky and joking with everybody, trying to get under everybody's skin and tease them sometimes. He was a great driver, that kid. The worst thing of all this, no, not the worst thing, obviously the worst thing is our passing. But personally, for me, hitting closest to home was, Amy watched the video. And my job has always been to protect my family from the stuff that goes on. I know it's scary, maybe not for my younger kids, because they don't really get fear, right? They don't really get that you can get injured racing horses, that this is a dangerous business. And as I said the other day, I don't think any of us truly realize how dangerous it was, or we wouldn't do it. We don't truly believe we're going to die. And of course, we're not indestructible, but we want to do the best we can. And when you kind of remove the fear of death from things and replace it with, you might get banged up a bit, you might break a bone. Makes it easier to do your job. Maybe that's a mechanism that we all use. I don't know. You know, I've driven in a haphazard way most of my life. And I've seen people that get hurt and that come back and they're shaky. Everybody's shaky, of course. But I don't think I've ever felt as safe as I do sitting in the race bike. So, as you know, I make a lot of videos for our clients. So Amy doesn't watch them all, but she did watch the one the other day. And you could tell, as I am now, I'm shaking still. And it never dawned on me. She said, well, you know, you never talk to me about this stuff the same way. There's a certain amount of closure that she needs also, right? I want to shield her as much as I can from what took place, from what's taking place, and the difficulties I have with reconciling, you know, what I do on a daily basis with what just took place. And I told her that. I said, obviously, I don't want to concern you. I don't want you, you know, feeling that my life's in danger, because I've never felt that it was, even though it is on a daily basis. And then, you know, luckily I rely on our clients. I rely on strangers I've never met. People that I do have a connection with because, you know, they feel they know me. Because they see my videos and they heard me talk. They probably do know me better than most people. And it was helpful. Although I felt selfish getting a message of condolence for a friend passing when his family is the one grieving. I couldn't feel worse for anybody on planet Earth than I do for Chloe right now. But we all have to move forward. And I catch myself last night, you know, I revert back. I told you my default is humor, right? Comedy and joking with people. And I feel myself slipping back into my life. After a race or after somebody said something, telling a joke, I feel bad immediately. Because I'm here to tell it, and he isn't. But I think that's part of it, right? Is hammering down those nails that are sticking up, so to speak. There's nothing any of us can do to bring Hunter Myers back. All we can do is remember him and continue on. And I think that's the stage I'm at. You know, I felt myself last night for the first time. For 5 days I've been a zombie. Doing my work because that's what I'm programmed to do. But not taking it all in, not absorbing it. And last night was the first time that I just got back to driving Dad. There you go. So if you're out there, I didn't make these videos for everybody. And, you know, an odd story. That video I made that was 12 minutes long or whatever it was that people are referencing, I made that in the morning. I made maybe 9 more just like it because it just felt like I wasn't conveying myself properly, or maybe I was overstepping. I didn't want I wanted the video to be about how I felt about Hunter Myers and how I was going to try and get by it. And I didn't want it to be just about me. And it sat there for hours. I bet you I watched the video 4 times just because it just didn't feel right. But it didn't feel right because it's something I'm not used to. So truthfully speaking, I may talk about Hunter from time to time because he's a good kid and he's going to be missed. But I think at some point, we all have to just thank our lucky stars that it wasn't us. Start to focus again, get back to work, and never forget how dangerous this industry can be. Although as a driver, you can't really put that in the front of your brain, right? You kind of got to have it there. It's got space. It's got a room. That door's got to be closed when you're racing. And the day that it can't be closed or it stays open is probably the day you shouldn't be on the track. And maybe that's mean to say that. Maybe somebody out there is saying, no, it's just paying attention to safety, and we have 2 minutes to beat 8 other people that are trying to beat us. I'm not saying throw caution to the wind, but I am saying that a lot goes on in that short period of time. And what could happen isn't something that is there very often. So as much as these videos, maybe this video, that video, may have helped you a little bit, maybe allowed you to connect with me or connect with the situation, maybe help bring you some closure, it helped me way more than it could ever help anybody else. And I think the one thing that we have to step back and notice is how great this industry is. I had people from Australia and New Zealand messaging me, people wearing armbands in other hemispheres for Hunter Myers. We have a tremendous industry full of great people. It's kind of sad that it takes something horrible to witness that, but everybody has to live their life. And it is truly something to behold that when we need to come together, such a large group of people, we do. So I'm going to get back to doing my race videos and my updates for our clients. And although I'm certainly not a therapist, I'm always happy to chat with people, talk with people about anything. So if you're like me, I hope you're getting past this and you're starting to wake up on a Monday. I'll tell you what, God bless my wife. She I raced last night late, and usually it's my job to take the kids to school, and I have to get up around 6:30, 6:45, be on the road at 10 after 7 if I want to stop at Starbucks. I woke up at 7:18 and jumped out of bed, and the kids were gone. Amy had taken them to school and let me sleep in, so I needed that, and I think we all need an Amy, right? We all need a significant other that's going to do what they can for you. So take care. I hope, as I said, I hope we all get to get past this best we can. It's never good to let it linger. I'm certain that Hunter would want it to. We're all going to mourn in different ways, but it's Monday. It's a new day. So take care. Have a great week. Chin up. For my clients, good luck at the track.